Hello students, in today we will discuss the sexual type of the reproduction. In previous some videos we have discussed about asexual reproduction in unicellular as well in multicellular living organism. So today we will discuss about the sexual reproduction in plants as well in human beings. Okay? So what is the meaning of the sexual reproduction, that we will discuss first of all. So this type of the reproduction or sexual reproduction is carried out with the help of or occurs with the help of two different germ cells. The reproduction is always carried out with the help of the two different germ cells. This kind of the reproduction is known as the sexual reproduction. So what is the meaning of the germ cell? As we know, our body contains the two types of the cell, that is the somatic cell and the second one germ cell. Somatic cell always carried out the development of the body, and in the somatic cell mitosis type of the cell division is being carried out, and another one, that is the germ cell, the cell which carries out the reproduction or the formation of the gamete. This kind of the cell is known as the germ cell. And which kind of the reproduction is carried out in germ cell? Yes, correct. That is the meiosis, where the number of chromosomes reduces to half. Okay? So this sexual reproduction is always occur with the help of the two different germ cell. Which are these two different germ cell? That is the female gamete and male gamete. Here, these are the two different germ cells. With the help of that, the sexual type of the reproduction is being carried out. Okay? So this process or sexual reproduction is always occurs with the help of the two main processes. First one, that is the gamete formation. Gamete formation. And second one, that is the fertilization. Okay. So what is the meaning of the gamete formation? Gamete means two different gametes are required for this type of the sexual reproduction, that is the male gamete and the female gamete. So these gamete formation are carried out by the male gamete is produced by the male parent and female gamete is produced by the female parent by the process of meiosis. Means meiosis type of the cell division is carried out in living organism to produce the two different germ cell, that is the male gamete and female gamete. Okay? So this meiosis, where the whatever the chromosomes are there. Okay. So gamete formation is carried out by the meiosis type of the cell division, where the chromosomes are reduced to half. Why the meiosis is required? As we have already discussed, that is the, suppose this is the male gamete and this one is the female gamete. Clear? Suppose it contains the 46 number of chromosome and it also contains the 46 number of the chromosome, and form the zygote, that is if 46 number of chromosome contains the male gamete and female gamete also contains the 46. So whatever the new living organism by the union of these two gametes form contain the 92 number of the chromosomes. Clear? Normally human beings contain the 46 number of the chromosome. If one chromosome is been extra or if one chromosome is been less, so it leads to the new living organism leads to the number of kinds of the disorders related to the chromosomal abnormalities. Instead of the 46, if 92 chromosomes are there, then it will not. तो ये लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म ह्यूमन बीइंग नहीं हो सकता है, कुछ तो भी और फॉर्म होगा, है कि नहीं? So that's why the germ cell should be carried out the meiosis type of the cell division, where the number of chromosomes should be reduced to half. That means male should contain the 23 and female should contain the 23 number of the chromosomes, so that whatever the after the union of these two gametes, germ cells, whatever the formation of the new living organism is there, it contains the 46 number of the chromosome. That's why the meiosis type of the cell division is plays an important role during the formation of the germ cell. Okay? So So meiosis cell division होता है. Second जो है that is the fertilization. And one more thing, in meiosis, as we know, suppose this is the cell which is going to divide by meiosis. ठीक है. So at the end of the meiosis you will get the 4 haploid cell, each contain the 23 number of chromosomes. Clear? Clear na? At the end of the meiosis you will get the haploid cell which contain the 23 number of the chromosome, that is the number of chromosome reduces to half. So these next process जो है that is the fertilization. Reproduction की जो next process है that is the fertilization. ठीक है. So in fertilization what happens, whatever the 2 haploid cell are there, that is the male gamete and the female gamete which contain the 23 number of the chromosome, they are get unite. The fusion takes place to form a diploid zygote. This is the male, this one is the female, which forms the, after the union, form the diploid zygote. And latter one, zygote जो है, which contain the twice N pair, that is a 46, and represent the chromosomes. ठीक है. So 46 number of the chromosome will be there in the new living organism, and that zygote, latter one, divide by mitosis to form the embryo. And latter one, embryo shows the slowly development as per the period, and the new living organism will be formed. So this process is known as the fertilization. Fertilization means what? The union of 2 different haploid cell, that is the male gamete and the female gamete, to form a diploid zygote. Clear it? And later on, this process, formation of the diploid zygote from the haploid cell, is known as the fertilization. Okay? And from the fertilization, whatever the zygote will be formed, it divides by mitosis to form the embryo. And later one, embryo shows the development to produce the new living organism. Okay? So fertilization में जो male gamete है from the male parent and female gamete from the female parent are get fused. Their genes are get recombined. Clear है ना? Genes are get overlap, and due to that there is an exchange of the genetic characters. ठीक है. And during in Pachytene that we have studied, ठीक है, exchange of the genetic characters get crossed, chromosomes are get crossed, and due to that the recombination takes place, and through the recombination whatever the new living organism will be formed, it shows the some character which is similar to their parents and shows some different characters or dissimilar characters which are different than the both parents. क्लियर है. जो न्यू लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म होगा वो कुछ कैरेक्टर अपने पेरेंट जैसे ही शो करेगा, बट ड्यू टू द chromosomes variation we can say, or recombination of the genes of 2 gametes, जो न्यू लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म होगा some characters are different than their both the parents. दोनों पेरेंट में जो कैरेक्टर नहीं है, ड्यू टू द कॉम्बिनेशन होने की वजह से जीन्स में इट शोज द डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट शोज द वेरिएशन. क्लियर है ना. वेरिएशन जो हम दिखाई देता है हमें ऑन द अर्थ, not only means in one family also 2 daughters are there, though their parents are same, then also they are not look like one another. Clear? There is some speciality between them. Their faces are also some characters are shown by the parents, look like the parents, but some characters are different than the parents. ठीक है. So एक family भी हम ये diversity हमें दिखाई देती है. So diversity in the living organism, it is only possible due to the recombination of the genes, and that's why their existence, living organism का जो existence है, it is kept as it is or can be saved from the extinction due to this diversity. So this is the main characteristics of the sexual type of the reproduction, that is the diversity can be seen in this type of the reproduction. Okay, due to the recombination of the genes. Okay, so as we have explained what is the sexual reproduction, what are the 2 main processes which are involved in sexual reproduction, that is the gamete formation, and second one, that is the fertilization. Okay, so now in our syllabus 2 types or 2 kinds of the sexual reproduction is given, that is the sexual reproduction in plants as well in human beings. Okay, so now we will discuss the sexual reproduction in plant. Okay. That is the sexual reproduction in plants. Flower is the structural unit of sexual reproduction in plants. Plants, clear है? Plant के different parts होते हैं. That is the stem is there, root is there, branches, and then next one, that is the leaves are there, which carry out the photosynthesis. Then flower, fruits. Okay. So in that part, flower is the sexual unit or structural unit of sexual reproduction in plants. ठीक है. So लेट्स वी डिस्कस अबाउट द प्लांट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे मैंने हिबिस्कस जो फ्लावर है वो ड्रॉ किया है. ठीक है. सो प्लांट्स कंटेन द 4 फ्लोरल whorls. Plant contain 4 floral whorls. That is the calyx, corolla, androecium, and fourth one, gynoecium. Okay, so these are the 4 main floral parts of the floral whorls. Whorls means what? कोई भी अगर थिंग्स राउंडेड शेप में, सर्कुलर शेप में, so it is called as a whorl. ठीक है. These are the 4 main floral whorls in plants. That is the calyx, corolla, androecium, and the gynoecium. ठीक है. Whereas calyx and corolla are called as the accessory whorl. Calyx and corolla are called as a accessory whorls, and androecium and gynoecium, they are called as the essential whorls. Okay, calyx and corolla are called as the accessory whorls, whereas androecium and gynoecium are called as the essential whorls, where the actual reproduction is carried out with the help of the androecium and the gynoecium. That's why they are called as a essential whorl. And what is the main function of these 2 parts? That is to carry out the reproduction. ठीक है. Calyx and corolla are called as the accessory whorls. Means accessory whorls, that is they provides the support, they provides the protection to the inner whorl where the androecium and gynoecium are present. That is the main function of the accessory whorls, to give the support to the flower, to give the protection of this androecium and the gynoecium. That is the main function of these accessory whorls. Okay. So with the help of the diagram, we will label or we will discuss. Okay. So this green part is known as a calyx. This green part is known as a calyx. अगर कोई भी फूल अगर आप हाथ में लेते हो तो उसके नीचे जो पार्ट होता है, लीफ लाइक जो स्ट्रक्चर होता है ना, वो 4 to 5 जो लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है ग्रीन कलर का, परमानेंटली ग्रीन होता है वो, दैट ग्रीन कलर लीव्स which are present at the basement of the flower, which gives the support to the flower, it is known as the calyx. It is known as a calyx, and member of this calyx is known as sepals. तो फ्लावर के नीचे जो ग्रीन लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है जिसके ऊपर फ्लावर बेस है, ठीक है, उस ग्रीन लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर को हम बोलेंगे कैलिक्स. उसके जितने भी मेंबर्स है 5-6 लीव्स होंगे, सो दैट लीव्स आर कॉल्ड एज अ सेपल्स. ठीक है. तो जब फ्लावर बर्ड कंडीशन में होता है, जब तक उसकी जो पेटल्स है वो ब्लॉसम नहीं होते, बर्ड कंडीशन में जब वो क्लोज होता है, एट दैट कंडीशन दिस कैलिक्स ग्रीन कलर का, this calyx provide the protection. This calyx provide the protection of the flower in bud condition. And जैसे जैसे वो mature हो जाता है, ये calyx open हो जाता है, and that flower can be blossom. ठीक है. So this is the calyx which provide the support as well as gives the protection to the flower in bud condition. And members of the calyx is known as the sepals. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन वी मूव टुवर्ड्स द दिस पार्ट. ये जो रेड कलर का पार्ट दिखाई दे रहा है आपको, जो ब्लॉसम हो चुका है अभी, दे आर नोन एज कोरोला. It is known as a corolla. ठीक है, corolla that is just attractive part of the flower which have a different colors as the flower is different which have a different color. यहाँ पे hibiscus में generally red color होता है और pinkish भी color हो सकता है. Different types of the hibiscus or different kinds of the hibiscus are available in the market. So red color भी होता है, sometimes white color भी होता है, sometimes pinkish color भी होता है. ठीक है, so it's depend. So what is the corolla? Corolla nothing but a blossom part of the flower which gives a specific fragrance, specific smell to the flower, again which shows a attractive nature. Attract इसके लिए करना है, that is to carry out the reproduction. जैसे जैसे हम आगे जाएंगे, रिप्रोडक्शन कैरी करने के लिए पॉलिनेशन प्रोसेस मेन होती है. सो पॉलिनेशन के लिए टू एजेंट्स इसेंशियल है, बायोटिक एज वेल अबायोटिक. बायोटिक मतलब लिविंग थिंग्स आर आल्सो आर द मेंबर्स टू कैरी आउट द पॉलिनेशन. तो जैसे कि इंसेक्ट को अट्रैक्ट करना, बटरफ्लाइज को अट्रैक्ट करना. ठीक है, सो ये अट्रैक्टिव नेचर जो है वो किसे होता है? कोरोला को होता है. एंड द मेंबर्स ऑफ दिस कोरोला इज नोन एज अ petals. Members of the corolla is known as the petals. मतलब जितने भी 5-6 corollas है तो हर एक को हम corolla नहीं कहेंगे, combinedly it is called as a corolla. लेकिन हर एक member जो होता है flower का that is called as corolla का, that is known as the petals. So इसे मतलब 6 to 7 petals होते हैं flowers में और more than it will be. ठीक है, so what is the function of this corolla then? What is the function of the corolla? That is the main function. It gives attractive nature to the flower. It have a specific color, different types of the colors. ठीक है, and fragrance भी होता है. It shows the attractive nature which can able to attract the insect. So these are the two accessories word जो अभी हमने देखे, that is called as a accessory word. ठीक है, अब ये किससे प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हैं? ये जो कैलेक्स है, ये जो कोरोला है, अंदर के पार्ट जो है उनको ये प्रोटेक्शन दे रहे, फ्रॉम आउटसाइड टू द इनसाइड. ओके, सो लेट मी मूव टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, दैट इज द दिस इज कॉल्ड, यहाँ पे लेती हूँ मैं, दिस इज कॉल्ड फिलामेंट. इज कॉल्ड एज अ फिलामेंट. ये जो फिलामेंटल स्ट्रक्चर इज कॉल्ड एज अ फिलामेंट. ये अपर के जो है राउंडेड लाइन, दे आर कॉल्ड एज अ एंथर. They are called as a anther and they are collectively called as a androecium. They are collectively called as a androecium or male gamete or male part of flower. Here androecium is also called as a male part of a flower and whose members हुए ना, ये androecium के members कौन है? anther and the filament. And these anther and filament, that is members of the androecium, is called as a semen. क्या बोलेंगे हम इसे? semen. Okay, members of the androecium is known as a semen, that is anther and filament. Okay, so these are the male reproductive part. Male part of the flower, that is the filament and the anther. Okay, let's we move towards the gynoecium, which is called as the female reproductive part. Female part which contain this style, this tube-like structure. Sorry, ये upper का जो part it is called as the stigma. ये tube-like structure जो दिखाई दे रहा है it is called as the style. And ये जो swollen structure है, this swollen structure, it is called as a ovary. Okay, and these three are collectively called as a gynoecium. Okay, and these members are known as a carpel. ठीक है, members of the gynoecium, members of the female reproductive part is known as a carpels which contains stigma, style and the ovary. ये हुआ upper part. Sticky जो होता है that is called as a stigma. This tube-like structure is known as a style and this swollen structure which is present at the basement of every carpel is known as a ovary. which is carried out where the actual reproduction is being carried out. Okay, so these are the parts of the flower. Now, next one, that is the, as we have discussed, you have understood the female part, which is known as the gynoecium, and members are known as the carpel, stigma, style, and ovary. Androecium, that is the male reproductive part of the flower. Their members are known as the semen, which contain anther and the filament. Corolla, which is the attractive part of the flower, which is, and their members are known as the petals. Calyx, that is the green color of the flower, which is at the base. Leaf like structure जो होता है permanently green color का होता है, it is called as a calyx, and their members are known as the sepals. And stalk of the flower is known as pedicel. Pedicel, ठीक है. स्टॉक ऑफ द फ्लावर इज नोन एज द पेडिसिल, मतलब जो डंडी होती है ना फ्लावर की, जिसको पकड़कर हम फ्लावर को होल्ड कर सकते हैं, दैट स्टॉक इज नोन एज द पेडिसिल. बट सम फ्लावर हैव अ स्टॉक एंड सम फ्लावर डोंट हैव अ स्टॉक. क्लियर है? So flower containing a stalk which is known as the pedicellate flower, and the flower without stalk is known as the sessile, S-E-S-S-I-L-E. ठीक है? So this is the two important part about the pedicel, that is the stalk of the flower, which gives the support to the flower. ठीक है? One more thing, that is the sexual and the bisexual, or unisexual and the bisexual flower. ठीक है? So what is the meaning of that? Flower, if the flower contain both, that is the androecium and the gynoecium in one place, or in a one flower, if both essential whorls are present, gynoecium as well androecium, so this type of the flower is known as the bisexual flower. क्लियर है? जिसमें दोनों टाइप, मतलब एंड्रोशियम भी प्रेजेंट है एंड गाइनोशियम भी प्रेजेंट है, तो उसे उस टाइप के फ्लावर को हम बोलेंगे दैट इज द bisexual flower. For example, hibiscus, rose, ठीक है, tulip is the bisexual flower. If only one kind of the essential whorl is present, मतलब either androecium is present or gynoecium is present, so this type of the flower are known as a unisexual flower. ठीक है? So if the flower contain androecium, so this flower is known as the male flower. If the flower contain only gynoecium, so this flower is known as the female flower. For example, papaya हम ले सकते हैं, cucumber. Here है, number of the example we can take, that is a pumpkin is one of the example. So unisexual flower. ठीक है? I hope you have understood. So let me move towards how the reproduction is being carried out in the flower mainly, and that is the which kind of the angiosperm flower. ठीक है? Angiosperm plant. Angio means what? Cover. जिनका सीड कवर है. क्लियर है? दे आर कॉल्ड एज एंजियोस्पर्म. एंड जिम्नोस्पर्म मतलब क्या? नेकेड सीड. जिनमें कवर नहीं है, दे कैन ओपन, जिसे हम बोल सकते हैं, दे आर कॉल्ड एज जिम्नोस्पर्म. ओके, सो लेट्स वी मूव टुवर्ड्स द रिप्रोडक्शन पार्ट. ओके, so as we have discussed, that is the androecium, that is nothing but the male part of the flower, and gynoecium, that is the female part of the flower, which contain the stigma, style, and the ovary. Stigma, ठीक है, that is the tip of the style is known as the stigma. This hollow tube which connect the stigma and ovary is known as the style, and the ovary where the actual reproduction is carried out, which is present at the basement of the carpel, is known as the ovary. ठीक है? तो ये जो मेन पार्ट है वो हम सिर्फ ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. तो एंड ओवरी कंटेन द मेनी ओव्यूल्स. ये जो आपको दिखाई दे रहे हैं ना, these are the ovules or egg cells, हम जिसे बोल सकते हैं. These are the ovules which is present in a ovary, and each ovule produce, we can say that each ovary produce the embryo sac by the meiosis process. मतलब हर एक ओव्यूल में embryo sac जो बनती है, after that this embryo is get converted into the seed. ठीक है? So this embryo sac or that ovule is reproduced the embryo sac by the meiosis type of the cell division. Okay, so what happen in the actual reproduction? जब ये matured हो जाते हैं anther. Okay, so at that time the anther produce the pollen grain. जैसे मेल पार्ट में स्पर्म प्रोडक्शन होता है एंड फीमेल में ओवम प्रोडक्शन और एग प्रोडक्शन होता है. सिमिलर वे इन अ फ्लावर दिस ये मेल पार्ट है ना, दैट इज द फिलामेंट एंड द एंथर. तो ये जो एंथर है ये क्या प्रोड्यूस करेंगे? पोलन ग्रेन. ये एंथर क्या प्रोड्यूस करेंगे? पोलन ग्रेन. क्लियर है? सो व्हेन द एंथर इज बर्स्ट, जब एंथर ये बर्स्ट हो जाता है, सो एट दैट टाइम द पोलन ग्रेन्स आर रिलीज. येलो कलर्स के आपको दिखाई देते हैं ना, दैट इज नथिंग बट अ एंथर. जो देखो हिबिस्कस का अगर आप फ्लावर देखोगे तो उसमें ऐसे स्मॉल स्मॉल अंदर की तरफ डंडियां होती है, दैट इज द फिलामेंटल स्ट्रक्चर होता है, दैट इज नोन एज द फिलामेंट. एंड ऊपर की तरफ येलो येलो कलर के जो होते हैं, दैट इज नथिंग बट द एंथर. जब एंथर बर्स्ट होता है, सो पोलन ग्रेन्स आर रिलीज थ्रू दिस एंथर. And these pollen grains are get transferred towards the stigma. These pollen grains are transferred towards the stigma. This process is known as a pollination. Clear? This process is known as a pollination. So what is the meaning of the pollination? Anthers get burst, pollen grains are released and they get transferred from anther to the stigma. This transfer of the pollen grain from the anther to the stigma is known as the pollination. अब ये जो pollination है ये दो इससे पॉसिबल है और two main things are helpful for the pollination, that is biotic factor as well abiotic factor. ठीक है, for the pollination biotic factor and abiotic factor. सो अबायोटिक फैक्टर मतलब ये जो पोलन ग्रेन्स है ये कैसे ट्रांसफर होंगे टुवर्ड्स द स्टिग्मा विद द हेल्प ऑफ द अबायोटिक फैक्टर लाइक एयर, वाटर. क्लियर है ना? थ्रू द एयर these pollen grains are transferred to the stigma or whatever the plants which is present inside the water. ठीक है, so already flower भी उनके water में रहेंगे and in such a case the water is responsible to carry this pollen grain from the anther to the stigma. ठीक है, so these are the abiotic factor which are helpful and biotic factor like insect, just like a butterfly is there, grasshopper is there, different kinds of the insect. and जब वो इनका जो ये होता है ना what we call vulcan like जो स्मेली स्ट्रक्चर होता है, so वो चूज करने के लिए जब ये हनी बीज इंसेक्ट जब इस फ्लावर पर बैठते हैं, ठीक है, so at that time these pollen grains are stick to that insect and due to that they get transferred towards the stigma. Okay, so these are the two factors which are essential for the pollination. Okay, so pollination means what? Anther is get burst, pollen grains are transferred from the anther towards the stigma. This process is known as the pollination and the biotic as well abiotic factors are responsible or helpful for the pollination like air, water and the insect. ठीक है, so ये हुआ pollination. अब ये जो pollen grains है यहाँ पे stick हो गए. Each pollen grain contain the two male gamete. Just remember, each pollen grain contain the two male gamete. जब ये यहाँ पे stick हो जाता है, अब हम क्या करेंगे? इसका तो काम हो चुका है, pollen grain stick हो गए यहाँ पर स्टिग्मा पर. ठीक है, तो अब हम ये जो पार्ट है इतना ये सिर्फ एक सेपरेटली निकाल लेते हैं. ओके, अब मैंने यही जो है स्टिग्मा, स्टाइल एंड ओवरी ये यहाँ पे थोड़ा जूम करके और थोड़ा एनलार्ज करके स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ किया. सो दिस इज द स्टिग्मा, दिस वन इज द स्टाइल, दिस इज दिस पार्ट swollen part is known as the ovary and ovary contain many ovules. ठीक है, और जो ओव्यूल्स हर एक ओव्यूल्स के अंदर अब एंडोस्पर्म जो है वो फॉर्म हो चुका है, जो आगे जाके वही आपका सीड में कन्वर्ट होने वाला है. ठीक है, so that endosperm is formed by the meiosis. ठीक है, okay, so due to the bursting of the anther, pollen grains are stick on the stigma. So suppose this is the pollen grain and each pollen grain contain the two male gamete. Okay, अब ये यहाँ पे stick हो गए. So during the pollination this stigma is become sticky. ठीक है, so sticky होने की वजह से ये जो pollen grain है they get stick on the stigma and there is a formation of pollen tube. ये जो है ये क्या फॉर्म करेंगे? एक पोलन ट्यूब फॉर्म करेंगे. ओके, दिस इज द पोलन ट्यूब. इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ पोलन ट्यूब. विच इज फॉर्म बाय दिस पोलन ग्रेन. ठीक है, अब जो पोलन ग्रेन है वो स्टिक हो चुका है स्टिग्मा में, एंड एट ड्यू टू द स्टिकी of the stigma it form this pollen grain is germinate there. Actually the exact word that is the germinate. These pollen grains are germinate on the stigma and form a pollen tube. ठीक है, and in this way these two male gametes are formed in this pollen tube. Okay, so these male gametes are now enter into the pollen tube and via style they get reached towards the ovary. Okay, in the next diagram, suppose, okay, so as we have discussed, यहाँ पे pollen grain reach हो चुके हैं. ठीक है, and due to the sticky nature the pollen grain forms the pollen tube. ठीक है, and these through the pollen tube these two male gamete which present in a one pollen grain. Two male gametes are present. So these two male gametes are now get enter into the pollen tube and via style they get passed towards or they get moved towards the ovary. ठीक है, so when they get reach to the ovary, the mouth of the pollen tube is get burst and two male gametes are released into the ovary. ठीक है, so these gametes then reach towards the embryo sac. जो मैंने एंडोस्पर्म बोला है वो एंडोस्पर्म बाद में फॉर्म होता है. ऑलरेडी हर एक ओव्यूल में अब एम्ब्रियो सैक फॉर्म हो चुकी है जो आगे जाके आपके सीड में डेवलप होने वाली है. ठीक है, दैट एम्ब्रियो सैक इज ऑलरेडी फॉर्म बाय द मियोसिस. So these male gametes now enter into the embryo sac. अब हम यही जो स्ट्रक्चर है, इतना जो स्ट्रक्चर है ये आगे कैरिड आउट करने वाले. ठीक है, अब क्या हुआ है, these two male gametes are get entered into the embryo sac. This is called as a embryo sac. Okay, this is called as a, ये जो मिडल की है ना, it is called as a egg cell. Female gametes, it's called as a egg cell. ये जो थ्री सेट्स है जो डाउन साइड में है एम्ब्रियो सैक में, they are called as a antipodal cells. ठीक है, एक सेल के बाजू में जो दो सेल्स आपको दिखाई दे रहे, they are known as a synergids. ओके, ये थोड़ा मैं और बड़ा कर देती हूँ. So now egg cell, this one is the synergy. Okay, so ये जो male gamete है अब ये एंट्री कर रहे हैं यहाँ से. Okay, so first male gamete, this one is the second male gamete. और सेंटर में होता है आपका न्यूक्लियस, सेकेंडरी न्यूक्लियस जिसे बोलेंगे हम, और पोलर न्यूक्लिया, इसे हम पोलर न्यूक्लिया भी बोल सकते हैं. टू पोलर न्यूक्लिया होते हैं इसके अंदर. ठीक है, सो दिस फर्स्ट गैमेट, मेल गैमेट इज गेट फ्यूज विद द एग सेल. दिस फर्स्ट मेल गैमेट इज गेट फ्यूज विद द एग सेल टू फॉर्म द zygote. ठीक है, एंड दिस सेकंड वन, दिस सेकंड मेल गैमेट इज गेट फ्यूज विद द टू polar nuclei or secondary nucleus and to form the endosperm. ठीक है, फिर से मैं एक बार क्लियर कर देती हूँ. अब क्या हो रहा है, पॉलिनेशन हुआ, स्टिग्मा पर स्टिक हुए पोलन ग्रेन्स which contain the two male gamete during the germination हुआ उनका यहाँ पे and pollen tube will be formed. pollen tube से वो enter हुए एम्ब्रियो और ओवरी में. ठीक है, एंड देन द फर्स्ट जो मेल गैमेट है इज गेट एंटर्ड इनटू द एम्ब्रियो सैक ऑफ द ओव्यूल. ठीक है, यह नंबर ऑफ ओव्यूल्स आर प्रेजेंट. तो हर एक पोलन ग्रेन जो हर एक ओव्यूल के पास जाता है. ठीक है, एंड दे गेट एंटर इनटू द ओव्यूल. सो ओव्यूल में ऑलरेडी आपका एम्ब्रियो सैक जो है वो फॉर्म हो चुका है, ठीक है, एंड द न्यूक्लियर दैट टू मेल गैमेट्स आर गेट एंटर इनटू द एम्ब्रियो सैक. फर्स्ट मेल गैमेट is fused with the egg cell to form zygote. First male gamete is get fused with the egg cell to form the zygote, and that second male gamete is get fused with the polar nuclei, or it is also called as the secondary nucleus, to form a endosperm. Okay, so I hope you have understood. And यही एंडोस्पर्म क्या प्रोवाइड करेगा बाद में? जाइगोट को, that is a nourishment will be provided. Zygote after that it will be converted into the seed. ठीक है, so this is the actual fertilization process. ठीक है, fertilization means what? First male gamete is get fused with the egg cell and to form the zygote. It is called as a fertilization. Second जो male gamete है is get fused with the polar nuclei to form the endosperm. As the two nucleus are get involved in this type of the reproduction, clear है? That's why it is also called as a double fertilization. दो टाइम fertilization हो रहा है ना, first with the egg cell and second one with the polar nuclei, and two nucleus are get involved. That's why it is called as a double fertilization. ठीक है? So at the end, what is the role of these synergids which are present at the adjacent to the egg cell? ठीक है, तो जो फर्स्ट मेल गैमेट होता है उसे हम बोलेंगे पाथ, और पाथ दिखाना टुवर्ड्स द egg cell or attractive to or get attractive towards the egg cell. It is the main function of the synergy, and to provide the nourishment also to the egg cell. These antipodals which are present at the base end of the embryo sac, which provide the nourishment to the embryo, to the endosperm. ये जो endosperm form होने वाला है ना, to the around the egg cell, ठीक है, जो secondary nucleus के साथ फ्यूज करके एंडोस्पर्म फॉर्म होने वाला है, उसे ये एंटीपोडल जो है वो नरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड करेंगे. ठीक है, एंड जाइगोट को नरिशमेंट कौन प्रोवाइड करेगा? एंडोस्पर्म. एंड एंडोस्पर्म को नरिशमेंट प्रोवाइड करेंगे एंटीपोडल सेल. ठीक है, एंड इन दिस वे later one, the zygote is get converted into the seed, and this endosperm or ovary is get converted into the fruit. Okay, so this is the sexual type of the reproduction in a plants. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed the session. If anyone have doubts related to this, you can ask the question on the WhatsApp group. Okay, so this is the end of the sexual reproduction in plants, and in next video we will discuss the sexual reproduction in the human beings. Okay, so take care, bye bye.